Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for a little over 4 years, putting in solid foundations because we need to be here for many generations to come, not just a few weeks, months or years. We're now in a position where we are expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and the value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens because all our citizens hold our currency. Some have millions of dollars of our currency. Some have a few dollars. It depends on how long they've been a citizen and how they've helped our community. Right. You can be a citizen yourself if you like. There's no fee to get involved. There's no obligation. You come along, bring a positive mental attitude with you is best, and enjoy the community. Get involved in anything you want to and ignore anything that you don't want to be involved in. It's as simple as that. All you've got to do is register, prove you're a real person, and that's it. So once you do join, we recognize you as equal to every other member because you are just viewed in the same way as every other member. We know that you're unique, but everybody is unique, so everybody has something unique to offer our community and therefore of equal value. And we don't pigeonhole you because of your age, race, color, class, creed, gender, or anything else. We just keep everybody viewed as a human being, part of that one big family of humanity, all linked together. Being all linked together, it means that you can't do something good for somebody else without it being of benefit to yourself. And that's a wonderful way of life. Talking about a way of life, we'll have an affirmation to help us with that non-separatist ideology, but we'll start with a little short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. And that can only be found through living the right way of life. Not something you can buy. There are people that have got more money than they'll ever spend, still not happy, and they don't know what it is they're missing. They're still searching for something. They don't understand what. And you can only get that constant inner joy that stops you searching, that provides you with the contentment that you can only get that through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is the more service you offer to the more people, the more you'll find everything else that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it. So we're here to spread joy, happiness, and abundance. And we'll get started in just a moment with that little prayer and the affirmation. But first of all, a welcome to all of you, whether you're watching live or whether you are watching a replay. A lot of our citizens watch replays because there's no perfect time for everybody to be on a live event. Okay, so let's have a quick look at who we've got in the comments. We've got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland. We've got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal. Eric in from Quebec in Canada. Don from Vancouver Island in Canada. We've got Chris in from somewhere. He's not letting on where from. Okay, where are you from, Chris? I've got a feeling I should know because I think I recognize the name, but I don't know. We've got Werner in from South Africa, and we're going to get started right away with that little prayer, the affirmation, then we'll get on to the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service, and through service attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's have a look Chris is in from South Africa, he's letting me know. And we've also got Nankiep in from Nigeria. Right, I'm going to give you the numbers before I forget to do them, because I have got them out today. I've lost some other information, which is a bit odd, isn't it? However, it'll turn up, no doubt. But I do have the numbers. Last 24 hours, we have an increase of 1 again in our Share Hope plan. Slowly catch a monkey. Okay, we are in a very, very soft launch. I only even notified the members of We Share Abundance today that we are actually in a soft launch. Before this, nobody has ever known that we're in the soft launch unless they've been on these live events or watched the replays or been told by somebody that has been on the live event. So it's the first step today, but I didn't want to go beyond that because it'll be next week before we start getting the they're not bugs really, they are things that aren't working. Is that a bug? I don't know. Anyway, we will be working on that next week, and I think we'll get it sorted next week. So don't expect massive growth until we do let people know where they can get in, because I didn't let them know. I just said we've got about over 200 people in beta testing. Okay, we have an increase of 26 in the 777 plan to 18,336. Somebody asked when that plan was going to be live. It's never not been live since we launched it. Well, it has actually. We stopped it for a short while. No, I don't think we stopped the registrations. I think it's always been live. So it is there and it is working, and we've got 26 more people in there to 18,336. Registered members went up by 20 to 44,415. Our active member count went up by 18 to 2,249. Active members are people that can withdraw their income. So how do you become an active member so that you can withdraw your income? You've got to do your KYC verification. That's the first thing. You only do that once and that's it. And then every month you have to log in half the available days of the month. Now, most people want to log in anyway, just to see how much they've made, you know, what's been happening, how much have I made today, and all this sort of thing. So it's not really very onerous, but we've only got 2,249 out of 44,000 odd that are active. Maybe the other 42,000 don't want to withdraw their income. That's okay. We'll keep it in our treasury until they do. Okay. We have a sister site which is going to be dormant until later in the year when we take the WITA token away from the Waves exchange and put it on a different blockchain and control its liquidity and value. But in the meantime, it's a great place to advertise, and if you log in each day, you get a revenue share. And so we log in each day just to see what's going on, but there's been no change in the membership. We did get enough funds to send our bonus pool up another dollar to $10,446.47. And when we do reactivate the program, then that bonus pool will be used to benefit the members of We Share Abundance. And we got Kingsley in from Manchester in England. And I wonder where that other piece of paper went. Anyway, I will have to manage without it because I don't know where it's gone. Okay. If you've been around for a while, then you know that there's no development done on the weekend. And in fact, the developers had a week off last week. So it's been a little bit slow, but next week will be ripping and roaring, except for the fact that I won't be here most of Monday. Monday morning, first thing, I'll be arranging the dispatch of the vehicle that we've just sold, and making sure that the funds get into our account so that we can use them to repay some of the members that have helped us in the past. After that, I have an interview or a consultation, a telephone consultation, but I'm told it'll take about an hour, with the specialist for my right eye. Hopefully we'll get the operation set for the 1st of August. He indicated that that was the first time he'd be able to do it. So hopefully we'll get in on that first time he's available to do it. And then I won't be going like this, trying to read what's on the computer screen. Okay. So that'll take up time. And then I have a meeting. It's not business meeting. It's a personal matter with friends from the United States that will take up most of the rest of the day. I'll probably be back 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that. So so I'm not going to be around much on Monday, but Deviani is, and she'll be getting into various things. Some of the things that are not happening that should be happening, updates of password. When you change your password in We Share Abundance, it should automatically update in ShareHope, and it isn't doing. When you update your email in We Share Abundance, it should automatically update in ShareHope, and it isn't doing. So there are a few things like that that we need to attend to. We also need to get to the bottom of what happened with the period end, why it didn't run the community matrix, and when it did run. And Eric was very helpful, saying that he clocked it at 5 p.m. his local time in Quebec. So that should help us a little bit with what's happening there. And I'm not sure why it got set at 5 p.m. Quebec time when it should have been 5 p.m. London time, but it's an extra lead into us chasing down what happened. So we'll be getting all these things sorted out in the course of the coming week, and that will then really get us moving on to the upgrades we have planned for the 777 plan. Once those are done, we will use up pretty much what we've got left in our pool of members to fill in the free entries, and then it'll be a case of just being able to allocate them as people come in. There won't be any massive growth through people waiting, because we'll have used 40-odd thousand of them. So it'll be up to you guys to make sure that you or the people that are in your network fill in the boxes when they get a free entry. They can put anybody that they choose in there, and there is no reason why they shouldn't put in a loved one, especially if that loved one is going to be active. It's better if you can find active people to put in there, because if you put in somebody that is going to be passive, then you're going to have to help those people find people so that they can get their 3 to withdraw 100% of their income. Because if they remain passive, the most they're going to get probably is 50% of their income. We're not going to take the rest of the income away from them. We're just going to hold it until they have those qualifications in place. So that is that is pretty much where we're up to. I don't know whether I told you we've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England, but we have, and we've got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, Richard in from Devon in England, Peter in from the Cameroon, and Eric. Oh, we mentioned Eric. Eric says I'll keep an eye tomorrow. Yeah, it might run and it might not. I don't know. We'll have a look and see. But we'll get it sorted out through the coming week, and we'll get everything working as it should be. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I sent a message out today. You need to get, I mean, these are both third party, but they are both very powerful. One, of course, is the TON coin. This is only a personal opinion. I'm not an expert, but I'm not sure that there really are any experts in predicting cryptocurrency. But the TON coin, I believe, through what I've seen and what I've learned about it, I believe it will get into double figures fairly quickly, and it could be in treble figures by this time next year. I suppose it could be more, but I don't think it would be realistic to expect it to get more than, low treble figures, 100, 110, something like that by this time next year. And if it does, that will be amazing growth. But it is an amazing coin. It has its own amazing blockchain. It's very fast, and it is open source code, so people can put things onto that blockchain. And of course, it all requires TON. I think the TON coin is a really solid bet. I won't say investment, because investments normally indicate that you are going to get some sort of, if not guaranteed return, it's going to be pretty certain that you'll get some sort of return. But cryptocurrency, you're always gambling a little bit. But I think it's a really good bet. I think the odds are in your favor with TON. So one of the things I mentioned there is TON, and you can earn them free. It's going to take you a while before you're able to withdraw them, unless you refer a lot of people, and those people get busy getting their TON coins and so on. But the potential to earn quite a lot of free TON is there. Whatever TON you can afford to buy, you can get started with $10 in TON Booster, and you can then develop and build that, go through the steps of TON Booster. There's probably about 6 or 7, I can't remember how many. And once you get to the top level, you're at the top earning rate, and then you can switch it to withdrawal. I mean, you can switch to withdrawal before that if you want, but the idea is to get up the ladder, get to the highest rank as quickly as you can, and then you'll be in a strong position to make really good income from that program. So that's one of the things I send a message out about. And the other, of course, is the Beyond Infinity PPP plan. I can't remember what that stands for now, but it's a passive plan, but it has a very powerful referral plan with it. It's similar in many ways to the ShareHope plan, except that it's not a matrix. All you get is the 50% share, but 50% share is really, really powerful, and that is the most powerful part of the ShareHope plan, is that 50% matching bonus. And you get the same in the PPP plan. You don't get the matrix and everything else, but you get that 50% matching bonus on people that you refer, and that can be very, very powerful. It is $500 to get involved, but we have a volunteer who said he would administer a co-op where people could come in and pay $50 and get a 10% share. We are limiting it to 1 share per person, so we would need 10 people to get in at that 10% level to get the $500 together, and we opened account specially, corporate account in Share Abundance, and that is all ready to go. It's verified, and we will be using that account for the co-op. And of course, we can get more than 10 members. We can get 100 members, and we'll have 10 positions in the Share Hope plan. But everything that's in there goes back out to the people that invested, and you can only do it once because you will make sufficient to go your own way. I think after the third payout. So that's after like 36 weeks. So at that point, you'll have sufficient to run your own plan and do your own thing. But it's there to help people. And of course, you have to be a member of We Share Abundance as well. Excuse me. Right. So that message is in your inbox. We've had a few people that have been wanting to take the opportunity to upgrade with our offer from We Share Abundance, where we rebate you $35 of the $50 one-time joining fee. But if you are not KYC verified, we can't upgrade you. It just brings a message up saying that this person hasn't done their KYC ID verification. So you've not only got to join with an admin link to avail yourself of that offer, but you've also got to do your KYC before you put in the support ticket. And when you do, then we can do it and it'll all go through fairly quickly. If everything is in order, then usually it'll be in 24 hours or less. The other thing is we have some people that are saying, okay, I want to do this, take $15 out of my available cash wallet and upgrade me. And then when we check the available cash wallet, they haven't got any money in there. You've got to put the money in to the available cash wallet for us to be able to take it out. Otherwise, we just can't do it, can we? We need that $15. So make sure you have the funds in your available cash wallet before you put in the support ticket asking us to upgrade you. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and our time. Now, your time might not be precious to you, but I can assure you that our time and the support team's time is very precious to all of us. Okay, right. People are asking me, when is it going to launch the PPP? I don't know. I'm not anything to do with Beyond Infinity. I'm just a member of their plan in the same way that you are. In fact, probably not in the same way as you are, because it's not even my personal account. It's all to do with We Share Abundance. Anything that is generated income-wise from there goes into We Share Abundance. So it's you have more direct contact, if you like, or the same anyway, as me. I don't know any more than you do. They say it'll be when they originally launched it, they said within a week, and that would have been by the 25th of June, which is Tuesday. But since then, they've said by the end of the month, maybe sooner. So it's unlikely that it will be available on the 25th of June, although it could be. But it's more likely going to be pushing towards the end of the month if they get it all sorted out. When you're into development and programs, it's not easy to forecast because things do take time and things do go wrong and you've got to fix them. And I see we've got Peter in from, I think, did we have Peter in from Cameroon? Maybe we didn't, or maybe I welcomed him already. I don't know, but anyway, welcome. Yeah, I think we already welcomed in, because I can see Eric there with saying he's going to keep an eye on whether or not it upgrades. Yeah, today is when it should do, and it should have done it at 5 o'clock, but it hasn't. But if it is running the cron job at 5 o'clock in Quebec time, it's not going to happen for a few hours yet. I'm just going to check the account and refresh the page, and no, it's not made any changes, which I didn't expect it to. Hopefully by next weekend we'll be able to run a little live event around the time that it does change, and we'll be able to create a bit of excitement through that sort of thing, see that it's all working right, and then we can really get into a proper launch situation. Okay, but there is nothing else there. On the email situation as well, which that caused us a bit of problem when we first went into the soft launch, because we had people joining at the bottom and it was sending out emails to everybody up the list, which is the way we planned it. But it created so many emails that it would have blacklisted our server. We had to stop it, and we still haven't got round to correcting that 100% yet. But once again, it takes a little bit of the development team. So that's another thing that we'll be on next week, getting those verification emails out and everything. I don't know whether I did clear them out earlier on. Have we got any more? Yeah, there's a couple of pending verifications which I'll do before I pack in for the day today. So we have been keeping an eye on it and clearing them, because people aren't getting the verification emails. So that's where we're up to, folks. Okay, we got Don in, said, I just upgraded in Beyond Infinity with my available cash wallet and it worked great, thanks. Yeah, I presume you had your $15 in, and you put in a support ticket, and we took the $15 out of your available cash wallet and we paid your way into Beyond Infinity. It's a simple process. It takes us a little bit of time because you have to wait for the payment to go through and process. You can't just go, oh yeah, we got 5 of them, we'll process them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, because you have to do one and wait till it processes before you can pick another person out and do it, and so on. So it takes a little bit of time, but I think it's worthwhile. It'll help people get in and get your crypto ready. Get your whatever crypto you're going to use. You want 500, a little bit more than 500, because you'll have fees to pay on it and things. So you probably want about $510 or $520 in your account if you are going to have your own $500 package. If you're going to go with the $50 option as part of our co-op, then you make sure you've got $50 in your available cash wallet. Ideally, you want a bit more because you want to make sure you've got some in for your ShareHope plan as well. So I would suggest you make sure you've got about $70 in your available cash wallet. That'll give you a couple of subscriptions for ShareHope, plus the 10% share in a group position, co-op position in the Triple P plan. We've got Ahmad in as well from Nigeria. And I don't think we've got anything else for you folks. And I can't see any more questions. It might be interesting if it's going to be what, in about another 2.5 hours. Is that what it is, Eric? About another 2.5 hours to 5 o'clock your time. You might find that it's run the personal matrix again. I don't know. There won't be an awful lot of changes anyway. Yep, 2.5 hours. Because we've not had a great influx of people after that first week, we've only had a handful, 15 or 16, but some people will see a few changes if it does run it again. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I haven't got a clue. We've got to get caught up on the community matrix and get those things done. We'll be on it next week. Okay. I don't have anything more for you. No point in me keeping you. Well, there is one other thing. Yeah, about that email. Dave Cutler has been building an email program, and I asked him if it would be possible to integrate with our system to use that, because then it wouldn't be putting our servers at risk, it'd be putting his servers at risk. And he's a big boy. He knows his way around things in the email world. So he wanted to have a chat with me on Monday, but Monday, as I say, Monday, I'm just sort of totally busy all day, really. I'm just sort of keeping up with the daily things as well as other bits and pieces. So I said any day other than Monday. So hopefully on Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe we'll get together and we'll discuss it in a bit more detail and see whether his program can be integrated with our mailing. And then we can get those emails out through his system there. Now you can all get that system. I don't know if you've been on to the live he had today. I wasn't on live, but I did watch the replay. And basically, he's put together something like Aweber or MailChimp or whatever, and except he feels it's better because it's got a few more bells and whistles, and it's available to you free. When I say free, at no cost out of your pocket, but you're going to have to refer a few people to Ripple Rewards. I think it's next Saturday when he'll be telling you how many people. But he's saying, you're not going to have to refer millions. I think there are 3 levels of the program, and it will be white labeled to you, so it'll be like it's something that you own. You will own it, but it'll all be in your name. It'll have your branding and everything in it. It won't be Rewards Ripple or Avazu or anything else. It'll be you. And of course, if you've got the top program, which they're going to retail at $5,000, then basically you'll be able to have your own autoresponder program and charge people a monthly fee for it, but it's not going to cost you anything. I don't know how many people you'll have to refer to get the top program, but he's talking probably about 10 referrals to get the bottom level, which is something that you can use personally rather than be paying Aweber or GetResponse or MailChimp or SendLane, or there's loads and loads of them out there, and it'll give you pretty much unlimited capacity. And once you've built a big list, it's expensive, believe me. You're paying hundreds of dollars a month if you've got a few thousand people in your autoresponder program. So with the program that you'll get from Dave, and he's offering it totally free for people that do just a little bit of referral for the rewards Ripple thing, and they don't have to be paid members of that. I mean, that's all free. So you'll be able to go out, refer a handful of people and get the bottom level, a few more people get the middle level, and a few more still and get the top level, $5,000 value. And it'll all be labeled to you, as I say, with your own branding and everything. You can use it as your own. You can add in as many accounts as you want, and you can even it'll have a shopping cart involved in the top level one, where people can come along and pay from through Stripe or whatever, and it's all money in your pocket, folks. So if you don't know about it, I suggest you get on next Saturday's webinar with him, and then I think you need to be on the Monday one after that, when they actually start the program. So your referrals only count from, I think, the 1st of July. So get them all lined up now, and then on the 1st of July you can go boom, 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 boom. 10 referrals that I've got level 1. I'll have a go at the next level, and you can just work it that way. But it's well worthwhile getting. It's a valuable product, and once somebody has an autoresponder, they tend to stick with it. I mean, I've got GetResponse. I've had it for probably 20 odd years. I don't know. Whoever referred me into that has been making income off that for 20 odd years. And I'd love to get rid of it, but I don't know where all the leads are coming from. I suppose I could spend a lot of time and track down what I've got out there and what happens and where people are coming from, and then just download them and get rid of it and move them all somewhere else. But there we go. It's all available to you. There are lots and lots of things that have happened this year and that are happening this year which can drastically change your life. And that whitelisted email program from Dave is one of them. And it's not going to cost you anything in terms of cash. You can just get out there, refer a few people to a free program, and you've got something that can make you income for generations, like We Share Abundance. Okay, so I have a new personal, so I'll know if it ran. Oh, okay, Eric, good. Richard, yeah, next Saturday. Okay, that's when he's going to be talking about it, presumably. Richard's confirming that. He probably was on the live event. We got Ravi in. Hello, what about the Visa token? We have Waves Exchange when I can convert to BSC Visa token. As you said before, we can convert Visa after April month. I probably said that would be the earliest, and we were aiming at it. If you've been on any of our live events, you know where it is in the list. It's after we get the Fund Miracles site and the mall operational. We are looking at later in the year. Okay, Ravi, I'm sorry. I would love to have had it done months ago, but it is a project that we're going to need to spend time on, and it's not going to be beneficial to people in a big way, in the same way that the 777 plan, the Share Hope plan, and the mall producing income for people, and the Fund Miracles site. So that's why it's been put on the back burner, and I apologize for that. But we'll get it done as soon as we can. It is on the to-do list. So thanks for your question. it's been answered once again. Right. So I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll have a report from Eric on whether or not the program did run. I should also know from the admin area, actually, but we'll have a look and we'll see what's been going on. And it's unlikely to be anything dramatic, but we'll bring you up to date with where we are. So until tomorrow, same 7 o'clock, same time, same place, YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook. Okay. Until then, God bless you all. Get out there, be Weezer Warriors, get people into your power line and get them into the 777 plan. Get the people that are in the 777 plan with you to go and fill in that little box. And because there are a lot of people that have free positions there or assisted positions there that they just haven't activated. So it's delaying their progress, it's delaying your progress, and people need to get used to doing it, because when we run out of members, people are going to have to do it themselves anyway. Okay, God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, see you later, alligator. Yeah, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Come on.